What in the goddamn world is this? Are you like a cocoon? You're like a bee. You look like that Pokemon, but it looks like the honeycomb one, you know what I'm saying? Like when it evolves? What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Lobotomy Corporation. I'm your host, the Birdman, known as Falcon. So, number one, let's talk about the delay in episodes here. I apologize for that for one, but let me tell you exactly what happened here. What's the reason behind it? I have had to restart my save file twice now. To give you a long story short, I did my first videos on this, the new season, and I took a couple of days off as I normally do, and I come back later and I do the next batch of recordings. So when I loaded into my save to record the other day, I wound up, I loaded into the current base. As you see, there were only one agent left over, which is weird. I was just like, what happened to all my agents? They were all gone, which sucks. And obviously, since I'm in day 11, you can't only have one agent and then hire with the leftover points a bunch of rookies because, you know, that's a recipe for disaster. So I was like, okay, well, this is kind of weird, but since I had a night before the recording, I was like, I'll just do it all over again and it'll be fine. And I loaded into this game to record, obviously, and once again, all my agents were gone. I only had one person left over. And at that point, I got really salty because I was like, well, I can't really do this right now because I have to, you know, I have limited time to record every single time when I sit down to record because I don't do this full time. So I went to the Steam forums, and it turns out the game is currently broken. You kind of have to sit down and do the entire 20 days in one sitting because if you do not, there's a possibility, a really high probability as a matter of fact, it happened to me twice in a row, that if you load into your save, you were going to be missing either all or most of your agents, and if you're like in day 11 or 16, that's basically a restart because it's going to be really impossible for you to actually get through the entire game then. What I did here today to counteract this is I cannot stop playing, so I sat down before this recording right now and I played up to day 11 again. No restart, no loading, I have to sit down here and play from day 11 to the very end. So I made some time today for us to do that, so I hope we get through it. Now if I lose or die somewhere along the line and I have to restart from a checkpoint, possibility that we're not going to have agents again, so I really have to get my MLG gameplay happening here today because if we don't make it to day 20 or beat the game, I might be in that situation one more time. To begin with, because I had to restart twice now, we do have a different mix of abnormalities. Nothing new just yet, unfortunately, but we still have a long ways to go. But I do have a different mixture today, which I have the Beauty and the Beast, the Scorch Girl up here. Down here we have the Red Shoes and the Magical Girl. So these are stories we have not read just yet, so I will continue reading the stories of the abnormalities here today. So let me go ahead and just assign people to what they're supposed to be doing, and then we'll start reading again, because I really want to learn the stories of all the rest of the abnormalities as well. It seems you guys have been enjoying that too. So for the Spider Butt, as always, feeding with a female preferably, non-principal is, so we'll go with Joel up here. We have the Scorch Girl. I just got her right now, but I do know that for the most part we have to just handle beatings. What else do you like, Scorch Girl? Being fed as well. Okay, well let's do a beating here really quickly, and we'll go with Griffin for this one, level 2 Griffin. I think he should be fine for that. Over here we have Beauty and the Beast. You also enjoy beatings, level 1. We're gonna have to do it. And over here we have the One Sin. Just do a random chat with Nicole, that'll be fine. Red Shoes, remember, don't make sure it's not a female Falcon, so we're gonna handle a cleaning with the male Hunter. Over here we have Old Lady, communication. She can be kind of tricky sometimes. She can definitely make your people go insane, so I do need somebody with high mental status, so maybe Ramirez or Alex. Give me a moment. Let's see, we have the Magical Girl, who loves to be amused, by the way, at this state in her happiness. So, because of that, let's handle an amusement with Maritza, I think it's fine. Over here we have that little locked room that only opens up in an emergency. If we get far into the game and I feel like confident that we'll be okay, I might just like release some monsters and maybe try to trigger this too. I don't promise anything, but I'll try to give it a shot. And then Old Lady, we have communication. We will do this with Alex. That's fine. And over here we have the Plague Doctor. By the way, the Plague Doctor carried over from the last save. Remember how we were trying to like make him recruit everybody? He's still partially white. So if I do more recruitments here, he would go completely white, which I'm kind of scared about doing, but that's something, again, I might do towards the end of the run as well. So keep that in mind. Let's do a cleaning with Tim is fine, sure. They're level 1 people. The Plague Doctor's normally pretty harmless otherwise. Okay, so everybody's set up? Good. Let's go over here and We have to start, well, we have 2 stories over here, and then we have these stories over here. And also we have to read about the Plague Doctor, too. So let's start off with Beauty and the Beast. Let's unpause. We'll let this run in real time, so I have time to read here. Beauty was a woman with beautiful green eyes. Also, she was very poor. One day, she had a job. High wage for those who work at the Count's house. There was a rumor about that he is a monster and anyone who entered his castle is never heard from again. This dreadful monster must have eaten all those people, she thought, carried a sharp knife in her pocket. The woman worked in the Count's house, though she could not see the monster himself. When the night comes with a pitch-black darkness, the monster talked to her. Contrast to her belief, his voice was very gentle, and he gave her a lot of money. Are we good here still? Yes. I gotta read and kind of like make sure what's happening, because now I have a lot more abnormalities to look after, so this is gonna be kind of really hard to read, pay attention to the reading, and like keep an eye on what's happening in the base as well. So, where are we at? Description. There we go. As days passed, the greed had risen inside of her heart. If that Count dies, this house and his fortune will be mine. One day, she walked into the Count's room, which she was told not to enter during the day. The Count's appearance was horrifying. Hundreds of eyes, 4 legs. He was not human nor a beast. Are we good? Alright. We have a couple more paragraphs to read here. Let's see. Who's good? Who's fine? Who's not fine? Scorch Girl, you were beat down by Griffin. Griffin, how you doing, buddy? You took a little bit of damage there, but you should be fine. You should be fine. Let's see. At the moment, she's neutral. She likes to be clean when she's neutral, apparently. I normally just beat her down, and that's what keeps the flames down and keeps her from turning us into like a charred body ourselves. But let's try this cleaning. We have an optimist person over here for that. Sure, we'll give that a try, see what happens. And you, my friend, need to be clean. Xavier, handle that. Mood rating at best. You also probably need another cleaning from another male. Let's use, not Ramirez, that's a female. It's got a male name, but I mean, Ramirez can be a female. Isn't Ramirez like mostly a surname? A Spanish surname, really? So it can be a female, I guess. But we'll go with LaMarcus over here, because obviously females is a bad thing to send over here. Magical Girl, how you doing? Mood rating is best. Okay. Oh, and Beauty and the Beast, you were beat down, so you need to be clean now. And we'll send Susan for that. Okay. We're good here? I think we're fine. Description. Let's go back to reading. The woman thought it is better for the world to get rid of this dreadful monster. She stabbed the monster with her knife. However, surprisingly, the monster started laughing. What's so funny? Even before those words escaped her mouth, her body started changing. What's happening? What's happening? Oh, lady needs a chat. Go handle the chat, Alex. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Fine. Oh, one sin needs to talk. Go do that, Nicole. And we're good. In the end, she looked just like the monster she stabbed. Now the castle and the fortune were hers. There is a rumor anyone who enters the Count's castle will never be heard from again. That's awesome. So this story coincides exactly with what happens when you do... Remember, like, if you beat the monster twice in a row or whatever and you kill it? Remember, you have to beat it and then clean it. I swear to God, I'm not talking about masturbation here. But you have to beat the beats down and then you have to clean it, because if you kill it, then you turn into the monster, so the story coincides with what happens in the game. I love that. So cool. Alright, so this is done. Magical Girl's in a really good mood still, so let's continue amusing her. Let's send Maritza down for that one. Everything else seems a-okay. So we're done with the story of the Beauty and the Beast. Great. Let's go over to Scorch Girl now, which we have the entire story too. Okay. Figure is that of a blackened chard. Upon closer look, human-like shape was observed. For whatever reason, a matchstick is penetrating its torso area. Unlike the generally lit matchstick, the char surrounding it does not show any sign of activity. Because of this, a few employees suggested the char is a sort of casing for the matchstick. Recently, there was a witness stating that the char had been seen in a crime motion. Okay, 1 second. You need to be fed. Oh, no. I'd rather feed you with a female. And my birds are fighting outside. My God, guys, keep it down over there. I'm recording, huh? What's the matter with your face? Everything's fine here. I think I might have to... Well, I mean, I can feed him with a male. It's as long as it's not a principal male, we should be fine, correct? It's principal, right? I have had this issue before. Griffin, I think you should be fine as long as you are not a principled worker. So, feed the thing. I think you should... I could wait. Should I just wait? let's just wait. You know what? Let's just wait. I don't want to risk it. Hold up. So let's this progress. I'll go back to the story reading here pretty soon, but let's just make sure we have a female here. The Scorch Girl, we cleaned her. She seems like she didn't kill anybody, which is great. Now, let's do the beating one more time. Wit, Griffin, you got your HP back? Perfect. And over here, can I feed you now with somebody? Yes. So we'll send Nicole for the feeding. You were clean, so now you have to be beaten down. Would a level 1 person do it? I think so. I think I got the Beauty and the Beast monster early, so I think a level 1 person should be fine. You need to communicate with somebody. Susan, handle that. Your mood rating best, mood rating best, mood rating best, and uh-oh. Hey, magical girl. You allow Maritza to amuse you, okay, magical girl? Okay, look, Maritza's playing the violin for you. Oh, how beautiful. Oh, we have an observation too. Sweet. Okay, so I think we're good here. Let's go back to reading about Scorch Girl. So we're down to the orange part. An explosion occurs when the mood rating number increases. Predictions on explosion cycle can be made according to the size of the match flame. Excerpt from Abnormality Specialist. Oh, we have to do some stuff here, hold up. So, cleaning. Hunter. You're being fed, you're about to get beat down, you're about to get beat down, you are mood rating best, and we had an observation for Magical Girl soon. Child's charred body represents its broken hopes, and the fire that still burns represents its absurd hunger for affection. Continued inner conflict of the two is obvious, therefore rash attempts to engage in talking activities are not recommended. Don't talk to it. We are about to wrap up our day, so how about we just finish the Scorch Girl story right now, and then we'll jump into the next day and do the next two. So, let's see. Let's handle cleaning with you. Everybody else should be done for the day. Let's handle Ramirez over here. And we'll do the observation next time around from Magical Girl. Let's see. Since we're about to wrap up again, let's just read this here. With all that money we throw at you, rash attempts to engage in talking activities are not recommended. That's all you can say. Employee's tale. She is like a ticking time bomb. It is really difficult to read her mood. We need to keep the work going, knowing that she might explode at any moment. She isn't going to get better, but at least try not to upset her more. Interview log. I never thought that the abnormalities could ever escape. I have nothing to say if it was due to our complacency, but that thing looked as if all it could do is burn the matches stuck in their body. It's true that we reacted a little late, omitted. Most of the abnormalities trying to escape would attack the employees in front of them, but it didn't show any aggression to the employees near them. Instead, they headed upward towards Sephira, the most populated place. If we were late just a little, half of the people in here would have been sliced in half. So, let's just unpause so we're done here. The way I understand the Match Girl works is that if she escapes, she can't escape by the way, some abnormalities cannot escape, but she can. If she escapes, and she will basically head towards one of your main areas with a bunch of employees and explode right there, and obviously kill everybody. So that's what happens when she escapes. She won't necessarily attack people one-on-one, but what she's looking to do is go to the most populated place and just blow up and kill everybody around her. Really crazy, I know. Alright, yeah, Angela, we've heard it before. So, we are now in day number 12. Before we continue, what is the new abnormality here? Uh-oh. Guys, I think we got a new one finally. Oh shit. Oh god. Okay, I've heard some really terrible things about the new abnormalities from you guys. I have no idea who this is. Yep, this has to be a new one, right? It has to be. I got nothing on this. Oh my god. It does red attacks, so it's gonna be physical. We have a bunch of rookies here, so we need to send somebody pretty tough over here for this one, because I don't know what it even is. I can't even see what it is right now. Oh fuck, alright, now I'm a little bit freaking out a little bit. Okay. Oh, please, don't end my run right now. Like, I just... you don't understand how much trouble I've gone through to get to this point again. Okay, I need to send somebody over there. I need to send some high-level people, too, just in case whatever happens. And, like, a mixture of different activities, too. So I got level 4 over here. Joel, I think we could send Joel over there, because, this area up here isn't really too dangerous. So, Joel, let's free you up. I'm gonna place you in here, Joel. I want to send another person here too. So Joe could do what? Joe can feed, clean, and amuse. So we still need something like beating and communication at a high level too, just in case. Susan could do communication but no beating. Michaela's level 2 could do both of them. What about down here? We need beating and communication right now. So Ramirez could do that. Ramirez. I think we could sacrifice Ramirez over there. I mean, not sacrifice, kill him, but move him over there. Yeah. Okay, Ramirez, let me send you over here too. Okay, so these are my 2 high-level people for whatever this new abnormality is going to be. I don't know what it is, so I'm freaking out now. So that's done. Now, I've moved people out of here. I could send some rookies over here, which I probably should. Let's send... we have males, we do. I could probably send male Tim to down here for the shoes thing, I'm gonna say. So Timbo, let's unassign you and send you down here. And I'm gonna keep at least Xavier here so he could just clean the Plague Doctor over and over, and then Joe and Ramirez, hopefully between them, I could figure out this new abnormality. Sound like a good deal? Okay. I have enough to hire another random too. I don't think I need to do that, right? I hope not. I'm gonna save those points for another research. Okay, let's go for it. Okay, please don't be too terrifying. Let's see what the hell this is. Good God, what the hell is that? What in the goddamn world is this? Are you like a cocoon? You're like a bee. You look like that Pokemon. Not Beedrill, but the new one that was introduced down some other fucking generation. I don't know. It's hard to keep up with Pokemon for me nowadays. But it looks like the honeycomb one. You know what I'm saying? Like when it evolves. You're a bee. You are a bee? I don't like bees. I don't like bugs in general. Terrible abnormality for me. It seems to have like, I'm not sure if this right here is a mouth. I mean, that one obviously is, but does it have like many like, you know, enterings? Maybe we feed it or something? I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's, let's call it a queen bee, right? For now, it'll be like queen bee. For the most part, most of the female type of monsters enjoy, well, not really enjoy, but beating is a really good thing to do. But because I see like a bunch of like weird things that look like mouths, I'm gonna try feeding it. So let's go with that one. Open activity. We will feed you. Joe happens to be level 4. Alrighty, Joe. This is it for you. The success rate is halfway there. Okay, I'm gonna try feeding that thing. We'll see. Now over here, let's do our cleaning with Xavier. Now you need to be fed by a female. Preferably, we'll send maybe Nicole. But before we do that, let's start off with a beating over here with Griffin. I think you did fine last time. A beating down here with Michaela. And then you need to chat with Susan or Nicole. I'm going to send Nicole to you because you are relatively fine. And then over here, we'll do a feeding with Susan. Okay, so that's set up over here. And then Magical Girl's in a good mood. We also have an observation. Not the last one just yet. Success rate for the observation is very low, so I'm going to hold up on that until it's a little bit higher. So for now, let's just do amusement work, because you're in a good mood, and I think you like to be amused when you're in a good mood, so we'll send maybe Maritza. But hold up, let's see, you need to be cleaned by Hunter. You need to chat with, let's send Alex in there. So over here, we'll do amusement with Maritza. Okay. Now, if you excuse me, I am not going to read, we have to start reading Red Shoes and Magical Girl. But I'm going to take a little break for that because I need to keep an eye on this over here. So we'll go back to the reading soon, but right now, this new thing scares the piss out of me, so we need to make sure that we be fine over here. I really wish I didn't have to take an elevator to get up there, but okay. Here we go. Oh god. Oh god. Joel? Alright, mental damage already. Oh god. I have like level 2 mental damage training, so I hope that helps out. Okay. Come on, oh god. Joel, don't lose your marbles, bro. Don't you dare do it. Just keep at it. I think, is it going fine? I'm not sure. Joel, don't lose your marbles. You're fine. You're fine, Joel. Get out of there. He got out. Oh, it liked to be fed. Oh, okay, that's good. The only problem is that Joe has to get back now and heal. And, okay, so we have to wait. What else can we do meanwhile? Because the only person that can feed you is Joel. Should I pull somebody from another area? I could pull Hunter. Hunter is normally in charge of... he's normally in charge of cleaning the red shoes. I could pull Hunter. I could pull even Susan, maybe. Oh boy. Susie, wanna give it a try? I need to pull people for now. I'm gonna need at least 2 people that can feed high-level people in this new area next time around. I have to move some people here. So let's send you to feed. And then, Joel, you get back and just heal meanwhile, dude, okay? Now, let's go back over here, communicate. We'll do... Alex, sure. Fine over here. Everything's good? Okay. We'll try to keep an eye on it, but let me try to read here as well. Should I even do that? You know what? Let's skip the readings of these 2 for the next day. Because we're almost out of time anyway. As a matter of fact, my episode should be done now, but I want to get us through the day here, and I don't want to stop in the midway point. So, Scorch Girl, let's do... Oh boy. Oh boy. Griffin, I think you should be fine. And then you were beaten down, so you need a cleaning... Oh, god damn it. Of course Susan's over there feeding the thing from the... Okay. You need to be beat down. Is there anything else I could do to you? I could amuse you, apparently. That seems to work. Okay, let's try to amuse Beauty and the Beast. I've never amused it before. All I do is beat and clean, so... I'm trying so hard not to laugh every time I say that, too. But it's so hard. I'm gonna try to amuse it. Let's see what happens. Oh, boy. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm still terrified of this new thing. I don't know how to handle it as a thing. Nor what it does when it gets pissed off. You communicate with Michaela, okay? Keep an eye, Falcon. You need to be cleaned by Hunter. Okay, you're talking. You need to be cleaned by Xavier. I think we're doing fine thus far. Let's speed it up here. We're over halfway through our day, so that's cool. We had an observation already, too. Okay, hold up. Did she get out in time? Okay, this thing's in a really good mood. Why can't I pause? Let me pause. It's in a really great mood, so feeding it is the way to go. How much damage did we do here? She's alright. I mean, almost to that point. Joe, have you recovered, dude? You kinda have. Excellent. Let's see if we can do an observation now. Joe can do one. Joe, get up there and observe before we wrap up our day. I want to learn more about this. You need to be fed again. Oh, Susan might not be the one to feed you at the moment. You have a high happiness thing, so I'm gonna ignore. Maybe Susan can get back in time and heal a little bit here. Oh, and you need to be... Oh, shit. Magical girl, somebody amuse it. Maritza, get over there. Okay. Okay. Let's speed it up here. And... Observation success. So we're gonna get the name of it. It actually is called Queen Bee. Hey! I mean, I figured as much. It looks like a bee. Might as well be called a Queen Bee. So that's cool. Let's, when it's neutral, do the communication. When it's pissed off, or if you don't want to piss it off, never amuse it. Okay, good to know. Let's feed with Joel, and this should end our day, I want to say. You communicate with Michaela. You need a communication as well. Let's send, oh boy, Alex, and you're upright again, right? So I could beat you down. Griffin, and then you, Susan, she should be fine. Plus our day's almost over. Okay, guys. So once this wraps up, we are gonna call it an episode here. I'll come back next time, and when I come back next time, we'll read about the shoes and Magical Girl. At least now we know how to handle Queen Bee. I'm gonna have to move some people over to this area though, so I don't have to pull people again, because I don't like doing that. It's a long travel time, which is really bad. But our day is over, and we made it through, not being killed by the new abnormality. Excellent. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up, leave a like, stick around for next episode. I will catch you next time.